Japan's economy doesn't make any sense. It's the fourth largest in the world. Yet prices barely rise. Stores have more vending machines than people in some neighborhoods. And companies routinely keep unprofitable divisions running for decades. Deflation lasted for over 20 years. The population is shrinking. Robots outnumber new workers. And yet, Japan's unemployment rate hovers around just 2.5%. So how does an economy that breaks every rule still work better than most? Japan makes things better than almost anyone. Toyota, Honda, Sony, Nintendo, Panasonic. These aren't just brands. They're symbols of Japanese manufacturing philosophy. The concept is called Kaizen. Continuous improvement. Japanese factories obsess over eliminating waste and perfecting every process. Toyota's production system became the global standard for lean manufacturing. Japan produces over 7 million vehicles per year. It's the world leader in industrial robots, with over 300,000 units deployed in factories. Japanese manufacturing isn't about being big. It's about being precise. Now here's the weird part. From 1991 to 2012, Japan experienced something no major economy had seen in modern history. Deflation. Prices actually fell year after year. The bubble economy of the 1980s had inflated real estate prices to insane levels. At its peak, the land under the Imperial Palace in Tokyo was supposedly worth more than all the real estate in California. When that bubble burst, Japan entered a deflationary spiral. People stopped spending because they expected prices to drop. Prices dropped because people stopped spending. A vicious cycle that lasted 2 decades. But here's what's strange. Life in Japan during deflation was actually quite comfortable. Trains ran on time. Crime stayed near zero. Infrastructure was world-class. The economy was broken by textbook standards. But daily life was remarkably functional. Japan is aging faster than any country in history. Over 29% of the population is over 65. The birth rate has collapsed to about 1.2 children per woman. By 2050, Japan's population is projected to shrink from 125 million to around 100 million. 1 in 3 Japanese citizens will be elderly. Japan's response: robots. Japan has more service robots per capita than any country. Robot hotel receptionists. Robot restaurant servers. Automated elderly care. Japan isn't fighting demographics. It's engineering around them. Japanese work culture is legendary. And controversial? The concept of lifetime employment, where a company hires you at 22 and keeps you until retirement, defined corporate Japan for decades. This creates extraordinary company loyalty but also extraordinary inefficiency. Some Japanese companies have entire departments doing nothing productive. They exist because laying off workers is culturally unacceptable. It's economically bizarre, but it keeps unemployment near zero. Then there's the vending machine economy. Japan has over 5 million vending machines. 1 for every 23 people. You can buy anything. Hot coffee, fresh eggs, umbrellas, even business suits. Despite its aging population and deflation problems, Japan remains an innovation powerhouse. It holds the 3rd most patents globally. Japanese companies dominate robotics, semiconductors, and advanced materials. The bullet train, the Shinkansen, has been running since 1964. 0 passenger fatalities. Average delay, 36 seconds per year. That level of precision defines how Japan approaches everything. So why does Japan's weird economy actually work? Manufacturing obsession creates quality. Deflation forced efficiency. Demographics drove automation. Work culture maintained social stability. And relentless innovation keeps Japan relevant. Japan doesn't play by the rules of Western economics. It plays by its own. And while the rest of the world panics about the same problems Japan faced decades ago, Japan has already moved on. Quietly. Efficiently. In its own weird way.